boy, what a day we had yesterday. Ran out of time for recording and everything. I don't see any notes from Jamal, so let's go take a peek at things. Well, we ended up with $5.2 million harvest. The last episode, the title was a little wrong, where I put a $4 million harvest, because it was a $4 million harvest, but that was just the soybeans. I ended up selling all the oats that I had, and a couple other little items that I had that were high priced, and it put me up over $5.4 million. And I bought an extra piece of land after I bought this up here in the field that I plowed. I bought this piece of land right here. That way I didn't have any problems with boundaries. That was $270,000. So that put me down around the $250,000 mark, and way out of my comfort zone. But man, I'm in my comfort zone 5 times over now, because 5.4 mil looking pretty good, man. Half tempted to just load up my stuff and head to Bucks County, but got to at least give the guys some heads up and give the resistance time to figure out how they're going to be able to work things with me sitting in North America, and they might have to upgrade their teleporter to be able to beam me from North America to over here to the European nations. So yeah, let's just take a peek around here, what we got accomplished. I got to clean up after the animals yet, but that can wait. We got the whole harvest put in. We cut all of the hay, baled up as much as we could, right up until maximum, and chopped off a bunch of silage. I call it haylage. I mean, all farmers have different names, but when I was growing up on the farm, you had corn silage, and then you had haylage. So I guess that would be the same thing as basically corn silage and baleage nowadays. So depends on who you are, how you grew up. But haylage is still silage. Silage is silage. When it goes into a silo, gets fermented, it's a haylage or a silage of some sort. But got all the grass off this field. Today's going to be an episode of cultivating and fertilizing, and God only knows what's going to happen if the rebels decide to pop up their ugly heads. Might have to go slap some of them around again. Yeah, so it's going to be a busy day. 6:45 in the morning. Figured I'd get my horses, get their morning workout in before I go start doing my chores, and start doing some cultivating. Probably do the fertilizing first, that way I can get it worked into the soil a little bit better this time. So probably just going to do manure, and probably hit it with liquid fertilizer afterwards, just to make sure everything's evened out. But alright, well, I'm going to click off my microphone here and enjoy my coffee and run the horses around the map. So stay tuned, because God only knows what's going to happen here in Grandpa's farm. I'm going to head back to the farm and show you the guys the silo back there. I got some in there. There's a silo over here too. I basically started filling up the bunk silo over here. I mowed off all the stump. I mowed off everything that wasn't in a field, side clippings, road clippings, and whatnot. I threw it all in here just for giggles. And I've got a little more silage coming out of this bunk. Probably only like 150,000 pounds, or liters, I mean. But so we got that one bunk fermenting, and a couple more down here at the main barn. They're not fermenting yet, but I'm waiting for the next round of grass to come up so we can zap that off and throw it in the bunk. I'm kind of hoping that if we have a couple bunks full of silage and animals and a couple weeks worth of feed set up, hopefully it'll drive up the price if I decide to sell this place. But like I was kicking around that one time, I really, really, really like what we've created here. It's a lot of potential, and if I sell it, the workers and whatnot that I have working for me, they're going to be out of work. At least until a new buyer comes along. And hopefully they don't have a bunch of robots and self-propelled this, self-propelled that, and they actually need the helpers. So I don't know. I might just keep this farm over here in Russia, and I can just manage it from the States. Got to feed the cows. That's another thing I have to do today. Throw them down. Yeah, the boys, they put in a new loading ramp for me. I'm sure you might have saw it last episode, but I never highlighted or anything. But it's pretty sweet. They put a road around the old shop here, so it makes the drive around and parking a lot easier. Drive up on the ramp. Those are the hay bales. Half of that was from yesterday. There's the silage we put up yesterday. Can't remember. There's what, 600,000 pounds here, I do believe. Oops. 837,000 liters in here so far. So it's definitely going to hold 1 million. I'm guessing probably 1.5 million, maybe 1.75 million liters. I don't know. We'll find out in a little while. Probably the next episode we'll get that topped off. We'll get these other little bunks here filled up. And there's one across the street. I wouldn't mind having that thing filled up. So there's a good chance of that too. Seems all I'm maxed out on hay bales capacity. Everything's going to be getting cut for silage next time. So there's a pretty good chance that I'll be able to fill up all of these bunkers. I'd like to use this bunker right up here in front of me for my biogas plant over there. Fill this up and be right here handy dandy. I could set up some conveyors if I wanted to be lazy, or I could just give me a reason to buy that big case loader that I was playing with doing sand. But alright, well, like I said, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee, grab a rotten old nail in the coffin, otherwise known as a cigarette, and I'm going to jam out doing some field work, get these cultivators going, and excuse me, and yeah, let's see what we can get accomplished today. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is he using these old cultivators when he's got a Magnum sitting there and a Case Traction King and a couple tractors over 300 horsepower? It would pull something that's probably 16 meters or so, or 12 meters at least. Why? Well, for one, these are paid for. For two, I really like these simple things, man. They don't look like they do much, but they cultivate in the ground quite nicely. And these things are 8 meters wide. Now, in the shop, there's a bunch of 8 meters cultivators, but a lot of them are even smaller than this, like 6 meters, 6.5 meters, and it requires 340 horsepower tractor to pull it. But none of them are like a laser. These things here, they are. I'll show you in the shop where I bought them. Cultivators. It's an add-on. I did downloaded an app in my PDA to get modifications, new mods and whatnot. And it's a lizard add-on right here. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And obviously 40 horsepower, and it's 3 meters. I mean, there are some 3-meter cultivators in here that you need like 120 horsepower to pull. Let's just find them. Right there, 3 meters, 100 horse. 3 meters, 120 horse. 3.7 meters, 130 horse. 4.9, 222 horsepower required. 8 meters, 400 horsepower for 8 meters. I'm running 8 meters. Okay, I'm running 8 meters, and it's I think it's 120 horsepower required. Right here, the big one, 8 meter. Yeah, 120 horsepower required to run this 8-meter cultivator, and I mean, it works great. It absolutely works fantastic. Now, I mean, if some people say, well, these other ones, they'll cultivate the soil better. That's possible. I mean, it's possible, but these do a mighty fine job. They are literally, with or without precision farming turned on, literally the most accurate hired worker cultivator in the game. And I don't know if that's because they hook up to the 3-point hitch, or just because of the manufacturer just made it super accurate. I don't know, but great little cultivators right here. I love them. So yeah, you basically get the idea of what I'm going to be doing today. I do need to get a hold of Jamal and Jean-Luc, or Jean-Claude, I mean, and find out what's going on with the possibility of picking up a Cold War tank for myself. One of them, one of them with rockets, one of them light tanks. But other than that, I plan on probably doing some fighting some rebels in the tank. Don't know if it's going to be Cold War or not, but doesn't really matter. And yeah, just getting the farm ready for another round of crops. Going to be off mic. I'm debating on whether to go to Bucks County or I got a hot tip on another map location that might be really good for us. So I don't know. Well, apparently the pigs are out of manure, so I'll buy it. Oops. Switch you over to buy, and I'll catch up with you guys here in a little while. Well, I just happened to do some random checking in on the workers, and who's running the big bad super modified case Magnum? Yeah, Jamal. I told you he's pretty selective about his work. You won't. You probably won't catch him running something that doesn't have air conditioning. We'll give him Jamal. Show him how the plowing's done. Doing a damn good job at it too. He is. Bought us a brand new plow to keep this Magnum busy. Bought us a brand new cultivator to keep the Traction King busy. This one's pretty good as far as being like a laser, kind of like them smaller ones. I noticed this sitting in the shop, and I was like, hey, you know what? I've used that once before. I'm going to buy that. But we're going to let Jamal jam out. I'm going to go back to paying the bills and see what's going on with the Russians and the tanks and the rebels. And oh yeah. Yep. Never a dull moment in Grandpa's farm. Yeah, I gotta cultivate the mud pit here. The employees, they tend to go around it. They don't like getting stuck or don't like me yelling at them. One of the two, but figured I would just save the aggravation and go ahead and just do it myself. Get it over with. Throw it on camera. You guys check it out. Well, we just got confirmed we're going to be having a tank battle. Going to be heading there pretty soon once these guys get done cultivating, and going to get the next field cut in for them and turn them loose so the hired helpers can finish it off. And we're going to head over to the resistance headquarters and hop in a tank. We'll beat up some rebels. But these guys happen to stop right here just in time. And I know that oftentimes there's been, when I've been trying to do a video and the noise gets so loud you can hardly hear my voice, and I apologize for that. It's kind of hard to tell while I'm making the video how loud my voice volume is. But just the sound of these tractors alone being stereo next to each other is impressive enough that I wanted to stop and show you. Listen to this. Stereo roaring. There it is. Oh, the pair of these. But yeah, that's part of the reason why you can't hear me sometimes, because the game changes the volume so much. Sometimes you just override the microphone unless I'm zoomed way out like this, and then you can probably hear me quite well. But we're making do with what we have. Well, we're gonna head off to a tank battle here pretty quick. Figured I'd throw some feed down to the cows. Went and checked on the fellas. They're doing the best they can. This ain't dumping. Guess we'll go off this side. But checked on the workers. They seem to be doing okay. They'll finish up the cultivating of all the fields and whatnot. Got all the fertilizer down and the lime down. So we're gonna head off to something out the back, I guess. Head off to a tank battle here. Alright. Gotta love having the headquarters right next to your shop. Pretty convenient, don't you think? Oh, I forgot my keys again. Here we go. Hey, fellas! Alright, yeah! Hey, let's go kick some ass. Alright, man. Sounds good to me, man. Cool, let's go. Beam me up, Scotty. Alright, good old Arctic region. What did Jean-Claude pull out of his magic hat of bag of tricks there? Look at this beast. Tier 9, I'm a tier 8, Diamondback. Oh yeah, heavy armor. I'm just going to defend the base because this thing is slower than slow.
Alright, man. We've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll. Ready to fire.
Only HE, it don't do much damage to them, but it damages them.
Loaded and ready.
Oh, I missed him. Damn it. Missed him again. Prokhorovka. Nice. Hopefully we have a decent tank. Oh yeah, Cold War. Nice. Alright, here we go. Attack this spot, guys. It's a good game to do. Oh, I should have aimed it. I heard him. I heard him a lot. How far away is he? Kiss. Won't tell me. Damn it, he's on top of the hill anyway. Oh, come on. Damn it. I missed him. God, I'm on the run. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Sit right there, you moron. Damn, I never should have shot that. Rockets away. We crushed them. Epic game. See, that's what happens when people listen. Alright. Gotta love it when you have tank battles like that. Hell yeah. Take that every day. I don't even think we lost one. But Well, the boys are out doing something, so I better go check on what they're doing. And well, there we are. Less than the fertilizing, huh? Alright, well that's about it for this episode of Grandpa's Farm. I'll check in with you guys next time. We're going to be throwing some seeds in the ground, and that's going to be an all-day adventure right there. Unless the rebels pop up again, which I don't think is going to happen for a day or so. Right after the butt kicking they got tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Have a good night. Peace.